Hello, folks. Time for another Wahlburgers magic trick. Now, this one is a trick called Magic Memory. Okay, and it's a little different than some of the stuff that I've done so far. First of all, you'll notice I'm not wearing my jacket. It was getting a little hot in here wearing my jacket during these segments. Okay, first of all, we have on this pile right here the three Wahlberg brothers who I have cards of. And then right underneath them, we have some of the fruit cards from the original trick. Now, I realize that fruit, with the exception of the tomato, which is on a lot of their burgers, I realize that Wahlburgers doesn't serve mainly fruit. But I needed a tie-in, and of all the versions of this trick that exist, the soda version, the candy bar version, I thought fruit is food, and they serve food. So that's pretty... I know it's not an exact science, but what can I say? And over here in this pile, we have those exact same 6 cards again. The 3 Wahlberg brothers and the 3 fruit cards on the bottom. Now, here's the way this is going to work. This is a trick that normally has volunteers, but I figured out a way that I could do it for you guys here. Okay? First of all, what we have to do is I have to mix these cards up. Now, I'm going to do this with my eyes closed so that you will know that this is a genuine mix-up. Is that enough? No, I didn't think so. Okay, all mixed up right now. There were 6 in each pile, so there were 12 cards, and we need to divide these into 6 cards each. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards over here. And then as you can see, yep, 6 cards are left for this pile. Now, if you've ever played memory before, you know that the object of memory is to match cards. Now, the way magicians play memory is really quite simple. We say the magic words. We say, match them for us now, and the cards all match. But it's a little different than you might think. We don't just say, match them for us now, and they all match. We have to spell every word of the magic words. Let me show you what I mean here. Now, usually what I have the audience do at this point is tell me which pile they want me to start with. Now, since I don't have any volunteers here, I have this plastic penny coin. As you can see, it's heads on one side, it's tails on the other. So I'm going to flip this coin. This is going to be the heads pile. This is going to be the tails pile. And whichever I get is what I'm going to do first, okay? So I do that. Tails. So we start with this pile. The first word is match. So I'm going to spell match with these cards. M-A-T-C-H. Right? Okay. And you can all see that we ended up with a picture of Donnie Wahlberg on top. The funny thing is I have not touched this pile since I divided them. So what would be the odds that the other Donnie Wahlberg would be right here? Thank you very much. Okay, now for the next one. Once again, this pile is still heads, this pile is still tails. Tails, we flip the coin one more time. And the winner is tails yet again, which means we stay with this pile. Match was the first word, them is the second word. T-H-E-M. Let's see what ended up on top over here. We have Bob Wahlberg. Once again, I have not rearranged this pile over here at all, the heads pile. And there we have Bob. Okay. Match them. The next word is 4. So once again, we have to flip this coin. Heads pile over here, tails pile over here. Give us a bigger spin this time. And yes, the winner is heads, which means we spell with this pile for the first time. Match them. Next word is 4. F-O-R. And what ended up on top over here? We have the tomato, which I believe is on a lot of the Wahlburgers, tomato. So what ended up on this side after the last spelling? The tomato. Okay, now here's where things get interesting. You see, the next word is us, and us has 2 letters. And normally I give the audience member an option. Do you want me to spell us with just one pile or both? So here's what we're going to do. Heads, it's one pile. Tails, it's both piles. Tails, both piles. But which one do I start with? This one or this one? Heads is this pile, tails is this pile. Heads. That was a sloppy spin right there, but still it was legit. Okay, so start with this pile. U over here, S over here. That's how you spell us. And what ended up on top? A pair of pears. I know, the jokes are really corny, but what can I do? Okay, the last word is now. Heads pile or tails pile. One more spin here. And the winner is heads, as you can see. So this pile over here, N-O-W. Turn these over. Chef Paul, good to see you. And last but certainly not least, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And that is how magicians play memory. Thank you very much. I wish I had a film crew. Then I wouldn't have to get up every time I have to turn this off.